Hi, this is Brad Powers in the pregame.com studios just off the beautiful Las Vegas Strip, and it's my favorite time of the year, guys. We're previewing the upcoming 2019 college football season, and in this video, I'm buying a team this year out of the ACC, and that team is the Virginia Cavaliers. We're going to go over their season win total of 7.5. Now, I will say this. If you shop really hard, for especially those of you on the East Coast, you can find a 7, but we'll call it 7.5 here. We're going over 7.5 wins for Virginia. But before we talk about this year's team, let's start with last year's team, a team that won 7 games in the regular season, then won their bowl game. But this was a Virginia team that could have easily won a couple more games last year. Virginia was 1-3 in games decided by 7 points or less, including a couple of overtime losses in their last 2 games of the regular season. So very easily, last year's team could have won 8 or 9 games. Now let's flip forward to this year's team, which I think is Bronco Mendenhall's best team yet. And let's talk about Bronco Mendenhall, the head coach here, for just a second. He's doing a masterful job building up this program. 2 wins his first year, 6 wins his second year, and now 8 wins last year. And I think this year's team, again, is even better. 14 returning starters coming back. Offense, quarterback, Bryce Perkins. Know that name. If you want to sound smart around the water cooler this summer, Bryce Perkins is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the entire country. Here's a guy that had more than 3,600 total yards last year, 34 total touchdowns, a dual threat guy that had nearly 1,000 yards rushing last year. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball for Virginia. They were basically a top 20 defense a year ago, whether you look at total defense, scoring defense. 8 starters back on that side of the ball. Now let's talk schedule. Now, I got to be honest, guys. Looking at Virginia's schedule this year, it's one of the weakest schedules for any Power 5 team in the country. Very advantageous if you're looking to back Virginia. In fact, I could see Virginia being favored in as many as 10, that's right, 10 games this year. The only clear underdog roles for this team are going to be at Notre Dame and at Miami. Now, there's a couple of toss-up games in there, home games against Virginia Tech and Florida State, but still only clear underdog roles against Notre Dame, Miami. And those 2 games, situationally, actually favor Virginia. Virginia catches Notre Dame off the big game against Georgia, and Virginia has a bye prior to Miami. So this is a team that has a very advantageous schedule. Another reason why we're going over. All right, in conclusion, we're buying Virginia, guys, this year. We're going over 7.5 wins for the Cavaliers. And again, if you shop hard, you can find a 7 out there in the marketplace. And speaking of the marketplace, Market loves this Virginia team. Why do I know this? Week 1, they are bet up, Virginia, to a 3-point favorite at Pitt. Pitt, the team that won the ACC Coastal Division last year. That's telling you right now the market thinks Virginia is superior to the team that was the best in that division last year. Add it all up, I'm taking Virginia over 7.5 wins. We'll have more preview videos at pregame.com.